Story better than we could. So let's get a brief look at what transpired after just one day of play. We've got Legacy Esports and Team Liquid untouched in Group A, with Mad Lions and INTZ looking to make ground as Supermassive do premiere today. But that PSG result, that's 2-0. Look at that on the screen. I can't quite believe it.
Yeah, the PSG one is the good story. The INTZ story is the sad one. They went 0-2. They put up a fight against Mad Lions, but that match against Legacy Esports was definitely one that they're going to remember because of the nature of play-ins. It's a single round robin. You lose that one match and you're going to forever suffer because you're not going to get that rematch that you would have in previous World Championships.
Yeah, I mean, in a round robin format, those losses will haunt you. They will follow you. That 0-2 will be a mark on their record, a blemish on their record. But with the PSG, I mean, we had a perfect display of both individual brilliance and some team play.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect this from a team that obviously has brought in 3 subs, but their individual play has actually been staggering to a point where it actually shines in the early game, especially Kong here. And then in the late game team fights too, especially on the Nashers, around the Dragons, their objective control was just really perfect, which is something, again, you wouldn't expect from a team that brings in 3 subs because they only had like a couple of days to practice. So I'm willing to bet they can even become better.
There's room for improvement, and they're already 2-0 in their group. I mean, we're not going to sit here and say, did you expect it, didn't you expect it? But they were the underdogs, absolutely. And the internet has caught fire with memes of ripping up the old visas, guys, because, I mean, it is the first time I've ever encountered it in my entire, esports consumption, where it may be a case where these stand-ins are leading the team to victory in a way that they may not be able to replicate.
Yeah, I think it's incredible that everything kind of fell into place.
Isn't it?
And after 2 matches, I think usually I wouldn't jump to such conclusions after 2 games, but they showed a lot of brilliance at every step of the game that is very easy to replicate. They rallied around simple ideas with the Bard ult into tunnel and just kept ganking the same way. They chose their moments well, team fought very well and showed a high level of individual class and at the same time very good preparation. It helps to have a coach in the carry role, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The fact he hasn't played competitively into that capacity in a year, pulling his weight. A lot of credit to be given to PSG, though, over the course of those 2 victories. But I want to turn attention to another game that did turn heads and pop heads as well. Yes, Team Liquid versus Mad Lions was our